You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Forever Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy second. Oh, diva. Here, I was just talking about this the other day. We could start. I prefer
we have to
being booked for events where I get to just perform and then have to sit in the back. I don't like having to walk around at say a precinct and talk to a bunch
Long
of people.
gone are the days of tiptoeing, girl.
It's just not fun anymore.
I don't even
it's
bring
because
a-
everyone gets so wasted, and my brain is always I have somewhere to be in the morning. I don't want to get super trashed.
You're a horrible person to book then.
I don't even bring a tiptoe outfit anymore, girl.
So is she then?
I bring what I'm going to perform in, and then I'm done.
If you're paying me for one number or two numbers, you're getting one
but
or two
I'm also
numbers.
not
That's
a famous drag queen. She should do better.
But
I'm a
also,
nobody. I
I'm
can do whatever I want.
We should talk to Bitch Pudding, who brings an arrival outfit, a tiptoe outfit,
she's
two
Southern,
numbers.
though. She's Southern.
She stopped doing that.
Southern girls don't know
She
how to
doesn't
act.
do that much anymore.
Can you intro the show?
Hi, it's me, Meatball, and welcome to Sloppy Seconds, my podcast, and I will be hosting it solo today. Hello, and today our guest is...
So horrible.
Are you ready to get sloppy? Have you been slop knob before? Is your booty hole wet and ready to go, butt boys? Then you're ready for this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds with me, Meatball,
You took over. I'm good. I'll sit here and watch.
and Big Dipper.
We have a special guest, Tony
Soto. We're gonna skip doing that whole talking to each other beforehand.
No, let's talk to everyone
yeah,
as a
let's
group.
just bring him in.
I wanted to talk about, you have long, luscious hair.
Thank you.
Which is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know that
Yeah.
I've ever seen it so
It's the longest
curly.
it's ever been.
It is
Really?
definite.
Yeah.
And so, in what part of your transition are you in right now?
From morning time to a slightly awake. That's where I am.
Exactly. I've only had one joint today, so bear with.
Oh,
Oh,
And
she likes to say medicated.
I think it keeps life interesting when you're high all the time.
It does.
When you're high all the time.
It makes it easy to ignore the interesting stuff. In your
Oh
house.
yeah. I wish I was high right now because my phone has been blowing up with problems. and I
Well,
am
just
not
fucking
ready to-
mute it.
Yeah, it's good.
You're just looking at it. You have it set up so you can just fully engage.
No, it's the thing.
Do you have your notifications on?
Not right now.
See, I never do notifications on phones.
For what?
I don't ever for anything.
Like
don't
text?
don't notify me anything.
Not even. Wait. Text has
No.
to be on.
Text
Yeah.
will come up as a ding ding, but I'm like on
Instagram
an app or something.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have it set so the little number pops up on it, but I don't want a
The
scroll.
preview.
Yeah,
Honey.
Yeah.
it's too much.
Yeah, I have
It'll kill
such
your
a
battery.
Pavlovian response to my phone. If I see a light, it just lit
I
up.
saw it,
And
but
I
I
was
knew it wasn't my phone, so I didn't react.
But I was
definitely
immediately
clocked that that phone lit up.
I was like, "What is it?" Are you the kind of person when you have a lunch meeting, turn your phone
face down on the
face
table?
down, but leave it on the table?
Oh, it's always on the table.
It's such a power move, right? Isn't there a whole psychology of if you put your phone in your bag, it means I'm actually engaging with you. But if you put it on the table, it means I'm going to talk to you, but something more important could
But
come
the
up.
moment you lull,
Right.
I am
I
on
am
the phone.
looking at Instagram, baby boy.
Meanwhile, anytime you've ever talked to me, phone in hand, texting with one hand while I kind of look at you in the face.
Yep.
I'm truly
You're
horrible.
so bad about it.
I'm not a great multitasker. So I try to do, I'm old. I remember when cell phones came into existence. So
Me too.
I'm not the type of person who can carry on a conversation and do this at the same time. One of these conversations is going to suffer.
I don't think anyone is
I
really
really
able
don't think
to do
anyone
that.
can double task.
I
like
think
that.
people can pretend to,
Yeah.
and they've learned the skills to say language that sounds like they're engaged in either one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
But I
learn-
don't believe that the real
multitasking
is happening.
Yeah, I don't
No,
believe it
absolutely
either.
not. I can't have a conversation with someone and sew at the same time.
I get that
like do stuff.
And that's all I want to do is call you while you're working.
While I'm working, and I'm literally like, I always seem so annoyed, but I'm just like, it's because I'm in the middle of this one thing. If you give me an hour, I will call you back.
Right, exactly.
Except you never do. Wait, yesterday you took your motorcycle.
I took my motorcycle.
Do you know about this whole motorcycle scenario?
I do know that she did that. It's like, I think that Meatball is just testing fate. She's just like, come get me, death.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, boop, 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 boop.
I'm not long for this world. I might as well have fun while I'm here. No, so yesterday, me and Michael rented a motorcycle. Well, he rented a motorcycle, and then I took mine, and we went all the way down to Santa Monica and then up the one kind of halfway to Malibu.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very
like a
Sheryl
very
Crow
nice, like-
of you.
Yes, truly.
I said very Sheryl Crow of you.
Oh, right. I'm going to soak up the sun. And unfortunately, there was no sun.
No, there was not.
There was no need for sunglasses. I was blind half the time because it was just dark. It was so gloomy. So then on the way back, it started to get kind of dark. So we hoteled tonight to...
So wait, the headlight scenario, because you have like an older bike.
I'm also... No, the headlight on it's like brand new. We've the bike has been fully renovated. It's just like the only thing on it that's old is the gas tank.
And the rider.
And me.
Yeah.
Not necessarily old, just weathered.
Beat up. Rode hard, put away
saying.
wet. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
More miles on her than the motorcycle.
It's time to go get a little touch up in the face, Mom.
Don't look at my forehead.
I can see it moving, and I'm very upset for you.
Oh my gosh.
So then we...
Now we're all
Blog it.
staring.
Interview's over.
You're like, I've got one expressive wrinkle on my
First of all,
forehead.
every morning I wake up and look in the mirror. I'm always looking to see how much movement is happening.
Yeah.
And I am in a pit of depression right now.
I'm not
Because
happy.
you want it not to move at all.
Oh, yeah,
No. Because last time when we went
eyebrows.
together,
I
you want the eyebrows to move
Yeah.
because you want to be expressive when you're in drag, but you don't want in between and above your face.
You want Frances McDormand to
Like,
see that and be
whatever's
like,
happening
I
right
could put
here.
a billboard up right
Yeah,
there.
this is homophobia. Whatever's happening right here is
I
like...
think he mixed with water because mine is light too. And we went on the same day with the same guy.
Is he a dentist?
No, he's a
like
nurse. He's an RN.
Okay.
But
And do you go to an office?
Super sexy, and he's in the valley.
Yes, we did go to an office.
Yeah.
It's like a full setup.
See, the way I knew that this place that I go to is
Did
good.
y'all share a needle?
No, absolutely
Always,
not.
of course. Oh, I mean, no. We don't. We're not like that. No. So
I will say though, the first time I got Botox, the guy used a different needle for each point on my face.
that seems like a lot.
Well, it was, but I felt like it was more. I felt like, oh, he has each syringe set up so it's like the exact amount that he wants to put in each dot. But the guy that we went to literally was just using the same syringe and like putting it in, taking it out, putting it in, taking it out. And I was like, ooh, how does he know if he's being exact or not? But I guess it's his job.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I knew I was in the right place when I walked in there because it was before Coachella that I started going to this place in the Valley, and it was full of Valley Girl
And
Coachella
Armenian women.
Betties, and I was like, oh, perfect. They do great work here.
So what do? You do forehead?
Yes, I do 40 units. And a majority of it is right here in the middle because I have a Neanderthal brow that likes to be very expressive.
Oh.
And then the rest is all over here and in my crow's feet.
And the goal is just to make it so it doesn't
Youth.
move, so you don't
Youth,
see
Dipper.
a wrinkle.
It's youth. That's the goal.
I just don't know. I'm not but you don't do. You haven't plumped your lips.
No,
Yes.
she has.
So
What
you
are you
have.
talking about? She didn't even have lips before. Look at her now.
And do you do the
What
cheeks
the fuck
as
do
well?
you mean you didn't? No, she hasn't done her cheeks. She's always had great bone
Why
structure.
are you
and
trying
everything.
to fight me?
I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to state facts about the face that is
Well,
before
I'm just
us.
asking.
Listen, I this is a thing.
You
like,
are so Hollywood now.
Whittled your nose as well.
I
Just
will.
kidding.
Don't worry. But no, I
You're
got.
gonna do a full face reconstruction.
I'd like to shave some stuff down, curve some stuff. I'd like the Bethany Frankel on my, chin. That'd be great.
I love
you
that
know?
her lie was that she just got Botox in her jawline, and that's why her chin looks less
Like
severe.
suddenly, that's why
I
my
was like,
chin's
yeah,
not a
wait,
square
no, that's
anymore.
not how
It's like-
fucking science works.
Yeah.
It's like that way you wouldn't be able to talk.
Yeah, but lips were the best things I've ever done so far.
And did it
I love
hurt?
them.
That's
It
my
did.
big thing.
It did hurt.
Mm.
But I labored under the delusion. I've talked about this forever that I had an upper lip, and it's a lie. I didn't for my whole life, and I did not know that. I used to say super like braggadociously when I do drag, I barely overdraw my lips because I don't need to. That was a fucking lie. I needed
You
to.
needed to, but you did barely overdraw. So part true, part lie.
No, that's all true.
Tiny.
That's all true. That's all true. I was walking around like a Reba McEntire. Didn't
But
even
now,
mean it.
I mean, you're
Oh
stunning.
my God,
Look
that
how
Reba upper lip.
she has a real top lip now.
Baby P, baby, always be pouting.
I'm like feeling mine. Like,
well, you don't.
I guess
it doesn't
I have a
matter because you have a
mustache.
mustache.
Yeah, people with mustaches should not be getting lips done. It's such a waste of money.
Who does?
Who does?
Who has a mustache and pumps their lips?
No, I'm just talking about our Judy Cabrina talking about getting.
Does
She
she
was
want
gonna
to
get
She wants to get lips. And I'm like,
it's a
but
trickle
keep
down
her
effect.
full ass beard.
yeah, I'm like, shave, girl.
Yeah, just
Shit, yeah.
you go.
Let's see what's under that beard.
Try
Gina.
to beat the sides of your face first.
I want to
and
think that she
then
has like
pump
the
her
weakest chin. I just want to think that. I don't know if that's true, but I just want to think that. Like,
lips. If I
feel
were to
that
shave
about
my
a lot
beard
of people
off,
with beards.
it's all hair.
do you have a weak chin? Is that why you keep
Yeah.
that? I don't think I've ever seen you without
I've
a
never
beard.
seen you without a beard.
It's shocking.
Even back in like the
It's like a
early
downward-
2000s.
no,
it's just
he
the
knows
slope.
what's up.
Yeah, like even back in the 2000s, you didn't have
I
any.
do it for two reasons. One, I've really this transitions into what I wanted to talk about. I have very sensitive skin, and even when I like steam and put whatever, like you can see all of these razor bumps. Like, so the less area that I have to shave, the better.
Why don't you just get that
because
removed electronically?
I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
get your
hair removal.
neck.
Oh. The problem
lasered.
is if
But
I
that's a lot
don't
of
shave
money.
at all, basically from this point of the top of my mustache, if we work down my body, loop around all the way back up, it comes to basically my hairline.
Aww.
So like if I were
What
to get
hairline?
yeah, exactly, my receding hairline. If I were to
It's
get
working
this,
its way back. You're gonna go bald on your back first, and then work its way
so
up
I'm
forward.
just covered like in a circle aside from like patches on my face. So,
oh my god.
gross.
but
Are you like the wolf boy in the Inquirer?
Exactly.
Okay, love him.
I got my you're like very hair.
Yeah.
I got my my haircut this morning, and I told the guy, I said, when you shave, just be gentle because I have really sensitive skin. And I go to a place where you walk in and you get a number,
Uh-huh.
and you
never
can
good.
you can wait, but they do amazing haircuts and they're super cheap.
Oh, okay.
And in order to keep my haircut the way I like it, I kind of have to go every week because it's like a shaved and
It's
a
just
fade.
a power thing. It's the one thing you can control.
No, but it's like, and it's only $20. So I'm like, I can afford to do that every week. If I were
Yeah.
getting a $40 haircut, I couldn't spend all that money.
Yeah.
So you just take a number, and what you do is they just call out the numbers. So if you want to go to a specific person and they're busy, you have to wait, or you can go to whoever's next. So this morning I just went to whoever was next, and this guy in the past had really fucked up my head. Like he had
I
gone.
remember this.
And there was one time when he shaved my cheeks. The first time I ever went there, this guy did it, and he shaved my face a little bit, and I had scabs on my cheeks because he went so hard. So this morning,
Oh God, show
he
us.
did. Well, do you see
Whoa.
marks on the back of my
Oh,
head?
you are a sensitive little guy, huh?
Oh yeah, you're already a little speckled.
So I have a feeling they'll
You know
go
what you
away
need to
by
do?
the end of the day. But
Well-
like I put oils and I put lotions on it, and I really try. But
Neosporin.
like, yeah.
If you put Neosporin on those little bumps, it'll help them. Or if
you-
you crush up an aspirin and mix it
Do
with
you
water.
get bad neck
Yeah,
bumps?
it's really bad. And because I have more melanin in my skin, apparently when you shave, it like you'll get worse razor burn.
See, I'm a dolphin, so I don't have any of these hair problems except for
for those luscious locks
Yeah,
on
look
your
at that.
head.
I'm
You have
Queen.
very good hair.
I'm
Because you know
blessed,
what
yeah.
I don't like about men with long hair is that oftentimes, and Alec,
so.
you're good too. Oftentimes it gets so dry looking and like hay and
Yeah.
big, and it's like you still have to take care of hair.
I know a gentleman, he's a straight gentleman who has long hair, and he's really going for that like Venice Beach sort of like waxy, like not
How long? Shoulder?
pat down
Lauren
to here.
Antonia's.
And I asked him, I was like, what do you do to take care of it? And he was like, well, someone told me not to really shampoo it that much. So
No.
like it's just like he's really going for the like I live on the beach look.
Yeah.
And it
I
looks
love that look, though.
but it looks a little like
Crusty.
yeah.
Does it look a little crunchy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
that's the thing. You can shampoo once a day, but that doesn't mean like don't
Not
wash
once a
your hair.
day.
Or, sorry, once a week or
Yeah.
twice a week, like a normal person. But that doesn't mean that like you're not running water through it and trying to brush
You
it out and
shouldn't
get
let
that
things
oil off your root to the
stay
tip.
in there.
Because if you have long, dry, frizzy hair, I'm just like, why keep it? Just fucking condition it or like put something in it so it looks good.
Right.
Yeah, I wash once a week, and then once a month I do an apple cider vinegar wash.
Sickening.
Sickening, no?
See,
Yeah.
this is what I wanted to say. If you're listening and you have any skin tips for my sensitive razor burn skin or
Same.
Meatball's neck,
My neck.
let us
My back.
know. Where else do you have issues?
Oh.
My genitals and my crack.
Okay, got
It's like there's a huge list of it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, inside or outside?
But email us because I know a lot of you probably have like some beard oil company or something, and
Yeah.
I want to like figure out how to take care of my body a
Girl,
little
just
more.
get that electrolysis. I'm
Yeah, so
telling you,
email
us
alleviate the problem.
Sloppy seconds pod.
at gmail.com.
Okay, but we need to finish your motorcycle story because we got fully.
Oh,
you
shit,
got a
right.
hotel,
Yeah, we hoteled it tonight at this hotel that was like
a
on.
real verb.
Anyway,
hoteled it
you
tonight.
stupid- just this isn't an ad, but if they want to sponsor me, I will forgive them for this. We got to the hotel, and I was like, "Oh,
You are never happy, are
inside." It takes
Ring
a lot.
ding dong.
Awful.
If
You know
have
what?
ever-
No, I hate when people say that. It's not that I'm never happy. It's that I have like a standard that I think that everyone. My standard is not high. My standard is truly not that high. I don't want to go to a hotel room with the window where the screen is busted out and where like it looks out. There's just covered in cigarettes. There was cigarette burns on the bedspread, on the headboard of the
Where were
bed,
you at, a La
in the
Quinta?
carpet.
Where were you? What
no,
is this?
it was called the Cadillac Hotel. It was like literally.
The Buick,
A 4-star or whatever. And I was like, who's rating this 4 stars? It smelled awful. Like it was just not, I would not have stayed there.
If this was a sitcom, we cut to a queen like on her phone, putting her cigarette out into the bed, clicking 4 stars after she just smoked a whole bowl full of meth.
And then we were like asking, we called down. I was like, I can't find the remote for the TV. And so we're trying to turn the TV on and it's just not working. And the guy was like, oh yeah, sorry, we'll send someone up. And like 2 hours later, nothing. So Michael went down to the fucking lobby and was like, hey, where's the remote for the TV? And he goes, look, he's been looking, but if he hasn't come up with one, I guess we'll just waive the
remote
resort fee. And we were like, resort fee? And he was like, yeah, it's $25 extra. And I was like, on top of the money I already spent for this hotel? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, and
cool.
He was like, and you know that the parking spots are $30 on top of the $25 resort fee. And I went, well, and he was like going to charge us for 2 because we had 2 motorcycles. And I was like, well, we're in one spot. And secondly, there's no remote. The room smells bad. Is there a better room? Is there a room with a TV that works? And they ended up just like this morning. I was so mad and the sheets were so gross that we left at like 6 a.m. because I was just like, get me out of here. I could not sleep. And we went down to the lobby and the guy could see in my face. And I went, he was like, do you want to see the receipt? And I went, yeah, because there's a couple things that I'm not paying for. And when he gave it back to me, it was $0.
There you go, gal.
How much was it going to be a night?
It was
just
going
for
to be
the room.
100.
Just for the room, not the added fees, like through the app or whatever.
110.
110.
110. And so then they were like, and then $30, and then if you want a remote, it's
and then
$25.
$25.
No.
I was like, no, because there was options for $170 rooms at like hotels that I actually have stayed at before. And we're like, oh, those are nice, but like we just need a place to stay for a single night. I didn't know it was going to come out to possibly cost the same.
Crazy.
So I'm hotel tonight, you fucked up. Take that hotel off your fucking list. Like I don't understand. Like
yeah, the
it should
Cadillac
be a-
Hotel. No, thank you.
No,
It's
Thank
actually,
you.
it's so interesting. I want to bring this up because I have so many questions for you, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get to you in a minute, but I'm
Sure, no, this is-
I'm raging.
Listen, you've been
Keep
on my
raging.
show enough where it's about me. I figured this would just be about you, and I'd be the yes man today. Yes, Meatball.
Well-
yes. Yes.
Yes, totally.
That's what I need sometimes.
Well, your hotel story makes me think about a hotel I stayed at when I was driving through Kansas City for a gig. And I, because of travel, I ended up like renting a car. Like it was like a one-way car rental, which is so expensive. And then I tried to get cheap hotels. And so I found some Days Inn, and it was one of those things. I was in a city that I hadn't been to, and I just was driving. And then it was so clear that the neighborhood changed very much. And then I arrived to the hotel where I was staying. And then people that asked me, where are you staying? I was like, oh, this Days Inn over. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. And I ended up also getting a refund because it was so horrible. But all of that makes me think about where you and I first met.
Oh, girl.
In a hotel room?
Bloomington Normal.
Exactly.
Illinois.
And we were there for a conference when we were both living in Chicago. And we were.
No, yeah.
We
go back.
Conference?
A theater conference. Yeah. I was there
literally
for
cannot
Broadway in
handle
Chicago, and you were there for another theater
for
company.
a job that I worked at before I started rapping.
Right,
where I was
right.
teaching, and we were like, we were like talking, and that's where I
remember
met
being
Shea Coulee.
Yeah,
through you.
we had a whole,
and
we
went
weekend.
out that night
Girl,
dancing.
we got pulled over after that, Shea
Right.
Coulee and I got almost arrested for for driving with a black friend, basically. It was great.
Welcome to normal.
It was great.
Oh my
yeah, no,
God.
I remember. Listen, Dipper, I remember because we had met and you're like, I think I'm going to start being a rapper. And I was like, oh, that's funny because your content is pretty rough, girl, and you're a teacher.
Wait, what was your content? What was his content at that time?
Dipper's always been about booties and fucking bodies and boys.
Yeah, I think Tony just knew that I was there, like recruiting 17-year-olds to come do some theater training program, and
your Instagram was just like,
she's
look at his haul.
I didn't even have an Instagram.
No. He had neon T-shirts with his face on it at the time.
Yeah,
I own one.
I was one of your first interviews. I interviewed you for one of the first.
the first on-camera interview,
On
and
the
if you
Q.com?
remember, I was very like in character.
You were the whole time
because it was like I didn't know what I was doing. Like I didn't think I was gonna like just let everything become one thing.
You thought you had to become
this other thing, and
yeah.
it took me like 2 years to sort of get out of that. But yeah, we did that over at your apartment when we both lived in Andersonville.
I was just talking about this because
I am so gooped.
When I started working in media, like in the middle 2000s or whatever, like I mean, I interviewed you. I interviewed Joel Kim Booster for the Rhea Butcher. I did James Adomian. Like I've talked to a lot of these people before. Yeah, I always say that I just watch everyone who I've talked to in life get famous before me. Like that's what I'm just always. Oh, I interviewed you, and now you have a TV deal.
You're
Great.
best friends with Shea Coulee.
I'm best
there
friend.
she goes.
Yeah, but she's a loser. You know, she didn't win.
Yeah, what a dummy.
Maybe she might. This is fingers crossed for this one.
I know, man. I know, right? But no, I mean, and that's the thing. I immediately attached with you, and it's just been really great to. This is how I knew that she made it. I was at a thrift store, and I saw one of her fucking merch shirts.
People were like, "Done with that? No, throw it off to the merch store."
Well, but that means that the store did buy it. You know what I mean? So there's a plus.
That was at the donation spot.
It was like
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army, or like one of those.
At least they put it on a hanger. She's like, no, it was at the bottom of a pull-out bin.
How did you and I meet?
I did. Well, I had learned about Zandra Fairline, which was your drag character.
Yeah.
But let's get into that in a second.
Yes.
But that's when we first met.
And I want to talk about the Lucky Horseshoe.
Oh, I'm ready to talk about everything.
And you did a live show at the Lucky Horseshoe.
I'm ready to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. When we first met, I guess it's not that interesting of a story. I just went, and I think that my friend Pickle tried to sabotage me because I was like, I'm going to do, it was for Learn the Words, bitch, and I was going to perform this high energy dancey number, like throwing my body around, something that like, you know, was me at the time. And she goes, no, you should do something so not like you because that way they'll know. And I was like, yes, they'll know that
She was drinking then though, so.
Let's not talk about her journey. Anyway, and
we should get Pickle. We should get Pickle on the show.
We're definitely going to get Pickle because that'll be so funny. I did like some Whitney Houston number that was like a slow song.
Looking a hot mess in a leopard
onesie bodysuit with a matching cape.
Were you corseted?
She was. Yeah.
You like to think that I never corseted, but that's not the truth. I was using the wrong corsets. I was using the downtown corsets that are for girls with like, I don't know, up and down hot dog bodies. And I needed something to give me some shape.
And you had just like you had done Exposure maybe a few times before you did my show.
Because Pickle was like, we'll do that and then we'll go to Exposure. And so we did, but it was not good. And I think she sabotaged me. Yeah. And to this day, I was like, I could have won that.
No, anyway, you couldn't have. There was no way that she was going to win that night. I don't remember much. I remember that.
Okay, well, let's talk about you because you used to be a drag queen called Zandra Fairline.
I was Zandra Fairline for 13 years and no one gave a shit.
And where did that name come from?
Okay, so you know how like people say like, oh, your stripper name or your drag name is your middle name in the street you grew up on or something like that, or your porn name or whatever. I basically went with that. Like I started doing drag in 2002 in Chicago.
You had a dog named Zandra?
At Roscoe's Tavern.
Ooh, we do love a Roscoe's.
There were a ton of Alexandrias in Chicago at the time. So my middle name is Alejandro, Alexander in Spanish. So I just went with Zandra. And then Fairlawn was a street that I grew up on as a child in Clinton, Illinois. And as a young mixed race boy, it always sounded rich to me. So I liked it, you know.
It has a very dynasty ring.
I love that you said that there was a lot of Alexandrias. Like there was more than one.
There was Alexandra Billings at the time she was in Chicago working. There's an Alexander St. James at the time that was
Why do you think that happens? Because right now, drag queens with food names, I'm not saying it's me, but like it's a huge thing now. Like
I
so
think
many
you did
queens
that,
have
girl.
so many.
No one did that until you did that, girl.
Except for pork chop.
Pork chop. Yeah. I'm not saying
and look at where she went.
I'm not saying I came up with it, but I was like, it was me and pickle. And that's all I knew about in LA. Those were the only food. There was Cake Moss.
Right.
Who I was like, cake. But I wasn't going for food. Now there's like cornbread.
Yeah.
Bird. I don't know. There's just like
Bird is not a food.
There's a bird shit though, I realized earlier.
Bird shit. That's her name. I love that
bird
name.
shit.
Who's that white queen whose name has the N-word in it?
No.
There's a black one who's literally just named Pussy N-word.
Yeah.
Right.
And she gets mad when you don't introduce her by her full name.
Well, I'm not saying
which
it. I'm half black and I won't say it.
I mean, I'll do it because I understand artistic fucking, if that's your name, girl.
And part of her gag is just to get the host to say her name.
Yeah, right.
She's like, and then she can call you out.
She's like, racist.
Yeah, exactly.
But so like I was Sandra Fairlawn for 13 years, and it wasn't until I moved to LA and at Learn the Words, bitch, I had Trixie judging 1 month, and I've only known I did drag with Trixie I think twice in Chicago at What's Her Name's show at Scarlet, and
Tranica.
Yeah, there we go. And but I'd always known Trixie as like I'd always hung out with her as Tony. So when she came to do Learn the Words, the whole time she kept calling me Tony.
And you were in full
like,
gag.
Look, Brian,
right?
I'm not trying to, I'm respecting you,
right?
And then so I was like bitching to a friend afterwards, and he was like, just change your name to Tony Soto. Like, why not? So
it's your real name.
So I went to my real name. So now I'm Tony Soto, and it's working.
Well, it was great because you had the Tony Soto show already going on.
Yeah.
And so now it just feels like it's all one thing.
Well,
and has the Tony Soto show is
what year are you in?
We're in 5 years now.
Always been a podcast?
It's always been
Have
a podcast.
you ever done have you done a live version?
They did it at the Lucky Horse Show.
Yeah, we did a 5-year anniversary live show. I asked my listeners, I was like, if you guys pay for mine and Maxwell Esposito's trip to Chicago, we'll do a live free show at the shoe. And they sent us a lot of money.
That's amazing.
So we both flew out there. It was November of last year, fucking cold and gross. Reminded me why I moved.
Thank God I'm in Los Angeles.
And so, yeah, we did. The Tony Soto show has been like my longest committed thing I've done. Yeah. And like I said, it started with Shea Coulee and Dusty Balls, Lucy Wack, who's another co-host. It was just, the show was supposed to be just me. For some reason, I thought, I'll just talk for 45 minutes by myself and people will love it. And Lucy.
I don't think you couldn't do that.
I 100% feel like that's what it is anyway.
And so Lucy and
There's
Shay.
other people going,
Yeah.
I love when Maxwell knows his place and you'll be like, and he'll just like get on his phone and start doing whatever.
Yeah. But Lucy and Shay, I think, came to watch me fail. They were like, we'll watch you record it. And then like right before I hit record, I was like, no, you two are on it too. And so we put them on the show as well. We started around like one Yeti,
right?
One of those fucking microphones.
Mm-hmm.
You just like a campfire. Yeah, now 5 years.
That's incredible.
That's crazy. And so,
but I still don't have a setup like this. So,
well, we just got this set up. So
this is cute.
And this isn't even ours.
It's not ours, and I don't own stock in the company, so they could ask me to leave at any point.
Yeah, we gotta sign that contract.
Yeah, sign a piece of paper either. Well, I just thought it's so funny that Shea Coulee started on your podcast, and I was like listening to the podcast, and then all of a sudden she just kind of disappeared, and the excuse, because she went to Drag Race, but y'all obviously couldn't say that.
Right.
And clearly anybody who had been a fan of the show and her knows that's what she was going for. But I loved that each week the excuses that you would come up with.
Yeah.
She's like, she's in the woods at a theater camp sewing costumes.
Yeah.
She's working the costume department at a Sears, I guess. It was so funny.
Well, that was such an exciting time for us because, I mean, she'd wanted it so bad and she deserved it. And I was even, because like, I think that Drag Race is flawed in the way they were. We all know when the girls disappear. Yeah. We all know where they're fucking at. But they're like, but you can't say anything. So I even said, let's pre-record some shows.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we'll apparently they were like, no, can't do that. Like, you can't be.
It's weird that they want them all to go completely radio silent. Yeah. Like, they don't even allow them to have someone run their account for them.
I've said that so many times. I'm like, the moment you find out your cast, someone should say to them, okay, backlog a bunch of Instagram photos. Don't post them. And then while you're on the show, on our production side, we'll pull your phone out and show, and you can post it, and then we'll take it away.
That would be
so that there's no disappearing act.
Yeah. No, it's flawed, and they get irritated when people, like I was reading about something on about Soju on Reddit, that the show gets mad when you leak girls. So maybe then they'll put you on the show and they'll get rid of you first because you talk.
She got rid of herself. There's no way the show got rid of her. She got rid of herself. 100. But like I was on Reddit in a black hole, and they were like, well, because she had always announced the cast on Shot of Soju before, that the show got irritated, and that's why they cast her so they could like humiliate her. Wow.
That was on Reddit. That's really just
sad.
gossip.
Come on, gossip. Wait, I want to talk about the Lucky Horseshoe.
I love the Lucky Horseshoe.
You want to describe what the Lucky Horseshoe is, because I vaguely know, but I'm sure not everyone.
The Lucky Horseshoe Lounge is a bar at Halsted and Broadway in Chicago, Illinois. It's going to be 30 years old.
Oh my God.
And it is a gay go-go bar. So
what does that mean?
That means that it has, when I was working there, I think we had like 60 dancers on payroll. And so like every night there would just
full
be
nudity?
No. But when I was working there, you could show butts. Like they had like the buttless underwear. Mm-hmm. And I think they may be able to do that again, but like they had some issues with the city because Lakeview in Chicago is becoming very heteronormative. Straight people are moving in every day. And Lucky Horseshoe is super close to a Catholic school / church.
And Blue Man Group.
Yeah, and Blue Man Group. Oh, there is nothing more fun.
Longest running show.
There is nothing more fun than a Sunday matinee when you're working at the shoe and people walk in thinking they're at like to come get a cocktail before Blue Man Group.
And they're just good old Irish pub.
You're like, not here.
Wrong horseshoe, bitch.
Yeah, wrong. But it's just like the best. It's a little dive. They put a lot of work into it recently since the original owner passed away. But it's just a play. Like I remember when I first moved to Chicago, I would go there because no one was there and no one would bother you. And it was like really like methy looking go-go boys at the time. They've upgraded.
Style of bar.
Yeah, they've upgraded since. But it's just, I mean, if you're in Chicago, people kind of miss it because it's like right off the path on Broadway.
I've never been in there.
It's catty corner from where you've never been there.
I never walked in that place. I literally,
how you like if I was living in Chicago, I would go to a go-go bar.
I literally like found out about it like,
oh, you didn't even know about it
after I moved.
You know what I think about Dipper in Chicago is that I think that he didn't actually spend that much time around gay people.
No,
because a lot of things. No, I'm not done talking shit about you. Because a lot of times I hear stories and it's more about like you hanging out with comedians and like straight people or like your college friends or your theater friends.
Not straight people. I was doing the like sort of like salon-a-thon, like queer performance like theater.
Chicago had.
What is the LA version of that? So I can quite.
I don't know that LA has a version. Like the queer West Side scene in Chicago was so. I think it was more progressive for its time. Like it was like super queer, fun, like you never knew what you were going to see. I mean, yes. I mean,
and I don't know I don't know that I know what that scene. I bet that I'm sure that scene exists here in LA. And actually, I have a lot of like people I'm friends with who I see on Instagram. I'm always like, oh, you're at some weird art loft party with a bunch of queer people. Like, and they don't go out in West Hollywood, and they don't really go to a lot of bars that like we go to.
Yeah.
So I think I just missed it. Like, I think I would only occasionally go out in Boys Town. Like, I think I have been in Sidetrack a dozen times in my life.
Right.
Like, not.
Oof, that's a big bar.
I think didn't you perform at a couple of queer parties that I threw when we had the Q.co, Joey Grant and I?
Yeah, up
in the north, like the Parlor Bar and shit like that. We did a show called Third in Delaware, which was a Roseanne themed party.
I didn't do that one,
Bed
but
Bath and Beyond.
You guys had a lot of fun stuff.
That was right before we found out Roseanne was a dick too.
Right.
So it was really
wait,
hard times.
Would they ever do like fuck shows at the Lucky Horseshoe, or they couldn't do full nudity?
Okay. Well, I mean,
that's what I want to get into, because you were bartending.
If it was more than 5 years ago, you're fine.
So, well, there were, yes, and I don't know what they do now. Management is different, so I have no idea. But at the time, it was usually on the 3-day weekend. So, like, what, 3 times a year you get like a 3-day weekend. they would have.
Well, it depends on how you live your life. You know what I mean?
Every fucking week.
I have one today. But so they would black out. They'd have blackout parties is basically their call, where they would black out the windows and the doors. They would hire maybe porn stars to come and perform. And basically it was if the dancer wanted to volunteer for the shift, it was great money, but they had to maybe expect a finger or something in their butts. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just remember, oh my God.
Just a finger at the butt.
Should I say the performer's name? I don't know if I should, but I don't know if she's still around.
You don't need to say her name.
But she is this fabulous female impersonator and I believe that she's trans too at this point. But at the time, I remember seeing her shows and being oh my God, she's so great. And she's so wonderful. And then I bartended one of the sex parties, and she was having her good time, and I was it's changed.
Things are a little different.
I've seen a dick in your mouth. I should never see a dick in your mouth. You know what I mean? I should never see a dick in your mouth. So
I don't know. I don't mind seeing a dick in my friend's mouth. I don't want to see my friend's dick in someone else's mouth.
Oh, that's interesting that would be the line.
That's the line.
Okay. But you're okay seeing their erect penis in someone else's mouth.
No.
Oh, no. But you're cool with seeing them suck a stranger's dick.
I didn't say I want to see the full sucking. I don't mind if they want to kiss it or just place it in their mouth.
Well,
you know what I mean?
On that note, I have to go see someone about a mouth. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
See? Let's take a break. Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
And we're black!
Just you.
Actually, not even much of her.
All right, well, we're not going to get into that.
You know about the 23andMe results?
Oh, I do.
What'd you do?
That
Ancestry?
Listen, I've not ever seen Meatball as shook as I did when she learned that
When I learned that I'm like, what is it? I'm like basically 54% white and like 48%. It's just the right amount to make me mad.
Yeah. But look at it this way. In American history, you'd still be a slave.
Yep.
So
One drop.
there you go.
Speaking of
Speaking
you,
of slavery
you
and speaking of
saying lots of
inappropriate
wild
things.
let's talk about your podcast that you have with Casey, who was a
Who
guest.
came on here and just
Yeah.
went full blast AIDS jokes from top to bottom.
That's all he's got. You
He's
know?
definitely got
when
it.
That's,
He's definitely, yeah, he
when that's
has it.
he definitely does. When that's your gimmick, you just double down. You know. Well, this is what I told
He
him.
was
because-
like, no one else has HIV.
Well, I started doing a little bit of stand up
You
here and there,
did.
and people were trying to get me to do stand up as a drag queen. I'm like, no, you don't pay stand up, so I'm not going to do it as a drag queen.
Right?
But so then I started doing stand up, and I was having a joke with Casey. I was like, well, I guess I can't be the AIDS comic now since you've already got a lockdown. You think you're the only one with HIV? Me too, bro. You know, but I can't use it anymore. I can't even let anyone know my immune system is compromised. My blood is poisoned because she does it.
I think your blood is poisoned because of the Botox.
The botulism.
Yeah, exactly.
Fill her up.
But Casey said some really nice things about the Gay Power Half Hour and basically sort of took us on a journey about how it started and everything. And where he landed was, he was like, if you listen to the show start to finish, it's sort of like a beautiful evolution of cultivating a best friendship with you. And then he said, it's like the strongest, most impactful relationship that I have with anyone is with you and that show.
It was a fluke. We should have never met. I believe that. Like he was one of Advocate Magazine's queer comics to look out for, like 2008 or something like that.
They've since changed editors.
Oh, yeah. They found much better.
You didn't laugh at that at all? What are you thinking about now? You just fully toned
Well,
out?
because I was like, so now he's just been on these lists since 2008. Because he's been on like a queer comic list like almost every year.
Listen, like he is like the Susan Lucci of stand-up.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think he gets the appreciation that he
truly
deserves
doesn't.
because he's super funny. I mean, when he can make like AIDS funny and
Right.
like actually like
I've
and
never
do it
seen him bomb. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Me
I-
neither.
I've
yeah.
definitely seen him bomb. Which
What's
is
that
the
like?
very good for me.
Well, I guess during Learn the Words because he is not a performer in that sense.
Yeah. But like, so I interviewed him for the Q. Like I interviewed
okay.
for you.
Got
so
it.
like, cause, Adam Greeno in Chicago, was doing the stand up thing. And, he was like, can you interview Casey? He's going to be here. He's from SF. Interview him. And so we did. And then fast forward a couple of days, he shows up at the Lucky Horseshoe and I'm bartending.
Well,
And,
he said, can I do a quick spin on the box? I'm trying to make some tips.
yeah. And then, fast forward a couple days later, we met out at Hydrate randomly.
Uh-huh.
And we started talking again. And as we were talking, sitting in the bar, because I mean, I was pretty well known in Chicago. multiple people were coming up to both of us and being like, Tony, Casey. And I was like, Casey doesn't go here. How do you fucking know Casey already? And then we moved to LA at the same time, like the same week.
Oh, wow.
We moved to LA and
kind of in the same area, right?
Yeah, really close to each other. And so yeah, the gay power half hour is literally like at the beginning, it's like two gay dudes smelling each other's butts, seeing if we like each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are definite shows where we do not.
Yep.
And then there are and then there are shows that, you know, it's just a love fest. But I mean, like he's the best thing to happen to me for sure. Like
that's incredible.
It could only be closer if you had the same strain of HIV. You know what I mean?
Maybe they'll come up with a 23andMe test for that. Maybe we can see which AIDS strain we got.
Jesus.
All right, well, I think it's time for our next segment. Food break.
So I have a snack prepped for us, but you also walked in
donuts.
with a box of donuts.
I mean, I know you guys are eaters, so I was like
I mean, we
clearly
get it.
you're a feeder.
Thank you for saying
you do
that.
look snatched.
Thank you for
saying
saying it's all lies, just so you know.
Meatball, talk about those while I go get the snack.
There is a lot. Okay, it looks like we got a coconut. Is this a jelly filled or cream filled?
Well, I want to give a shout out if I can.
Yeah,
Don't sponsor me by any means, but this is Daily Donuts in Los Feliz on Hillhurst, and it is the fucking cutest little donut shop. They're very friendly, and they always hook it up. So
every time I ride past your house, I always want to text you, look out your window.
I know it's creepy. You have before.
I have during a podcast with Sherry Vine there. It was so embarrassing.
I was recording a podcast, and then all of a sudden I get a text message, and it's like, I can see in your window. I was like,
and then I said, look out your window, and you went, where, bitch? And we were underneath your window going back and forth on these scooters, and I guess you were just looking across the street, but we were down there screaming, Tony, we could see you open the blinds, and you were like, I don't see you, bye.
I think about it all the time, you lowering my property value in my beautiful neighborhood now, riding around on your Lime scooters, looking desperately for a sponsorship. My God.
I mean, we already talked about it, but I am very jealous about Trixie's bird.
And it's nice.
I know, they put her fucking makeup company logo on it. Anyway,
Yeah.
So what kind of donut is this one?
That's a
cinnamon?
a crumb.
A cinnamon
donut,
crumb.
yeah.
There's an eclair. There just seems to be a regular sugar. A coconut with maple maybe or chocolate.
I like the stuffed ones.
Okay, well, I was going to take this jelly one.
Oh,
You should
take
hook it
that.
up, girl.
Okay, and then what I brought.
Are those dates candies?
Yeah, they're
I hate a date.
they're coconut date balls.
Yeah, like super paleo and shit, right? Yeah.
And then also
I make these.
I got juice.
Are you on a diet?
I like to eat paleo or keto every once in a while. I like to keep like a good.
I figured.
Yeah, and dates are like the most natural of sugar and sweetens everything.
I know. I like having dates in my shakes and smoothies and stuff. But it's dates
in my shake. Okay, and then this juice is grapefruit, orange, ginger, and bell peppers.
Oh, are
Ooh,
you
bell peppers.
detoxing, girl?
Well, I've had it once before, and I was like, oh, the peppers in it.
Really? Are the peppers distinct?
Well, let's try it. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
It's called the Cold Buster.
Do you have a cold? Oh my God.
Oh, you can really taste the bell pepper.
That bell pepper. I never thought I wanted it as a
zing ya.
liquid.
But it's beautiful.
I like that.
I think the grapefruit's a little extra.
The
to be
grapefruit's
honest.
a little
I
too
agree.
bitter.
I've never had one of these date balls before.
These are so good.
Who
They're
made
so,
those? You or Tim?
And they're so easy to make.
Because it's in a plastic a sandwich baggie from home.
I bought it at the store. That's just how they deliver the bags.
Ugh. I'm
They're
not trying
very
that.
good.
I'm on this jelly donut, bitches.
Wait, these are very good.
So good.
What
Did
the
you want
fuck?
any, Alec?
Alec, do you want a date ball? I'll take a date ball. Yeah.
Oh, we get it. You're all thin and healthy.
No, what are you talking about? I'm going to eat this Long John.
Good, right?
These
This
are
is a
so
very good
good.
jelly-filled donut.
I'm telling you.
It's because the jelly in it is it's very, very thick.
And there's
it's not that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like almost like a Jello.
And there's a cute little Thai boy that works there.
Ooh, oh yeah, you do like them young.
I do. Twinkies.
You were so in love with Aquaria on season 10.
Oh, my God.
You wanted to have them little babies.
Still, I
But
just
would
wish
you
you
have
wouldn't
fucked
talk.
Cracker? Because they
No.
look the same to me.
I don't like depressed people. You know, like, she just
For
seems...
a depressed person, she's got a comedy show she's touring.
I know, but she did
Making
fun. I remember...
All the
money.
fucking money.
But wait, didn't she do like 5 or 10 minutes of that at the party at and I wanted to slit my wrists. I think so.
It seemed like it may. I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but it seems like she was maybe practicing for her tour, and it was more of like a 15-minute run.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a solid 15. It wasn't bad. I don't know.
You can't do 15 minutes of comedy at a nightclub after a bunch of people are doing clubs.
Yeah, I think. Well,
I think you could do comedy. I just don't think it was funny.
You could do. You're saying
she wasn't doing comedy. She wasn't doing comedy.
She was doing like a one-woman show, but it seemed like the second act of a one-woman show. And the issue is that when you're doing something like that in a nightclub, like he said, after the first act was high energy dance numbers, people aren't ready for fucking words.
Yeah, you don't want to go from to I played with wooden toys.
Yeah,
because I was an Orthodox Jew. You know, it's like, come on, girl.
Either way,
5, 6, 7, 8. But
I will say that you do run a tight ship when you're running a show, when you have like your shows together. But I think that's also because you are one of the most professional drag queens I know.
Oh,
in the sense that you know what you can handle.
Yeah.
And you,
which isn't much.
You set producers to run your show so that they run smoothly and that there's no stopping or anything.
Well, I have a great team. Like Adam Silver, who's been my producing partner for Learn the Words and just started, is amazing. Mossy Thomason, who does like all my bookings, like she takes care of all of the behind the scenes stuff.
Damn.
I have graphic designers upon graphic designers. Cause like, honestly, I tell everyone like, I'm useless. The only thing that I can do is be funny stage on a microphone. Mm-hmm. That's like really like what I can do. And I can paint a face, which I only learned like 6 years ago. So, so it's like, but I'm from theater. I'm from the theater world. Like I went to theater school.
And you can see that in the way that your shows are run.
Well, this is the thing. And this is the whole thing that I think that drag is really kind of lacking, is that there's this whole idea of like drag time. And I hate drag time.
Drag time.
Yeah, I hate drag time. Like,
I will tell you, I showed up. I'm sorry to make it about me, but I showed up to a bar in New York City at an 11 o'clock call time, because that's what time it was for me. I showed up at 11. Thinking I was going to go on at 12. I didn't go on until 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just sitting in a bar with my suitcase of costume changes for 2 hours.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Waiting to even get dressed.
No, you shouldn't. Oh, see, no, that you shouldn't fucking do that. And that's my whole thing. I'm like, because like, I mean, I was nervous. Excuse me.
And she ooped.
It's the bell peppers.
I was nervous about coming here because I couldn't find this building. And like, I'm always like 15 minutes.
Always early.
I'm always 15 minutes early. And I couldn't find this building. So I was freaking out. It's like 10:20. And I'm like, no.
But you do put on shows where you have like guest judges and like you have it set up. So Learn the Words, bitch, I think is one of the greatest shows in LA.
Thank you.
Because it is a show where people get to go. I think we've already kind of described it on the podcast, but
yeah, with Casey.
But like people, just regular people get to go up and do.
Yeah, it's karaoke for lip syncing.
But you get some of the best guest judges.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Do you just convince them to come to one party and then they all show up?
I mean, it's the great thing about having a team of people is like, because Mossy's husband is a really well-known comedian, Dave Thomason, and so he knows a lot of funny people. So she's got connections that she can help bring things. Adam's an accomplished actor out here, so he knows people, and then, I know people from, it's funny because people aren't my fans, and so like Danny Francesi, who we all know from Mean Girls, like he just randomly started showing up at my gigs because I think he had a drag queen friend who was performing in one of them. And
you have a lot of comedians that are just randomly walking around in the audience, like people I have seen on TV and in movies just hanging out at
absolutely.
Your gig.
Yeah, I know a lot of comedians. Cool. Yeah. So and so like because he started coming because a friend was in a show. Then he just started coming to all my shows. And then he was like, oh, you should do stand-up at my show. And so he's actually the one who got me into doing stand-up. And like, so yeah, it's very fun. And like now it's great because like there are people who will ask to judge. Because before when we first started, it was a little tough to get people. Because I was.
Well, now it's, but unfortunately that party has outgrown that venue.
I know.
It is so packed in Akbar now.
But I'll always stay loyal to Akbar in LA because they gave me the shot when I first moved here. However, I want to tour Learn the Words, bitch.
Oh my God, you should.
I would hope to start touring.
I was going to say that earlier when you talked about like when you first moved here, because obviously you'd been like building a lot of stuff in Chicago and doing all of that. But like you moved here and I moved here slightly after, and looking around, I was like, oh shit, like Tony has like multiple like I just feel like you're everywhere. You made great connections. You're throwing like what?
Multiple. I forgot that Tony only does drag once a week.
Yeah.
And it's on a Monday.
Yeah.
So if it's not a Monday, she will not be doing a show. She has the first, second, and fourth Monday of
I do the first, the second, and the fourth Mondays. Yeah. There are like, I'm more of an MC as a drag queen than I am a performer, but there are a couple of drag queens in the city that will throw this old bitch a bone. Like Hummingbird Meadows will let me do her show. Pickle will let me do her shows. So there's a couple of
Hummingbird Meadows. She got her name like how you got Xandra Fairlawn.
And actually, I just did this really great show recently. I don't really do WeHo, but I did Rhea Latrey's Make Out Mondays at Foo Bar, and that
DJ
was a blast.
I have seen it so many times. It looks like it's a wild time.
She
So
does.
Foo Bar is a local bar where you can get literally fucked up beyond all recognition.
And she'll book like 12 queens.
She will.
Like she's just like, go for it.
And she's like, dance on the pool table. Get
And
up there.
It's one number and cute money for one number.
Ooh.
For just one number, it's cute money. Like,
Ooh.
there are other places you go where you get that same money and they want two. You know
They
what I
want
mean?
three.
Yeah.
and
3 7
six-
mixes.
Yeah.
Who
7
were
minute
we
mixes.
talking to? It was like, you do 2 doubles and a single.
Oh, I think it was.
I don't know. Maybe it was somewhere
I know
else.
that's how it works in Texas.
But the queens, like, you have to do a double. So, like, a full Rihanna song and then a Shania Twain song.
They were trying to book me for somewhere, and it was like that. And you were like, I don't know, just do 2 back-to-back songs, and that's what I ended up doing.
That's hilarious.
That's wild.
But yeah, I mean, look, and
I'm
honestly,
just fully just eating.
Yeah, you're
donuts.
just throwing shit in your mouth.
right
I'm very
into that.
hungry.
Well, it's a good
How
donut,
about we
right?
slide into our next segment? Fuck talk! I
Fuck
did it
talk.
right when he had a mouthful of donuts. I'm sure someone's turned on by
Fuck
that.
talk. What kind of show is this?
Anyway, fuck talk is where you get to fuck talk is when you get to tell us any interesting sexual encounters that you've had, a bad, good, funny, sad.
Oh my god, there's
When
so
you
many.
and Shea Coulee got pulled over by the cop,
Yeah.
how long did you suck his dick for?
Listen, I passed that sobriety test, and that was the whole thing. Like we
I
had
got
been.
pulled over for.
No,
'Cause
Dan
that's
doesn't.
when we
Dan
went
doesn't
drinking.
drink.
Right,
Or,
right,
I'm
right.
sorry, Dipper doesn't drink. So, sorry, I didn't mean to dead name you.
No,
girl.
that's fine. We do it all the time.
Daniel, he lives at. You're gonna have to block all that out.
Why would you say
Why
that?
would you
You
do
make
that?
more work for Alec when you do that.
He likes
No,
it.
he doesn't. He's
Oh.
clearly stressed out right now.
Mark it.
This won't come out till
August 2nd.
we have plenty of time to edit it.
But so we were out cocktailing that
Right.
night, and I was in a rental car, and we were driving around, and we were lost because it's Bloomington fucking normal in Illinois, and it's
you
dark as
drive
hell.
1 block away from the downtown area, and you're like, "I'm in a field.
Yeah.
Where am I?"
And so I did one of these, like, do I take a left here or don't I? One of those things.
yeah.
And I did take the left, and that's when I got pulled over. And literally, the cop looks in at me first and then looks down and sees Shay and then looks back. I was, step out of the car, please. And I was like, and I was drunk, but I passed that test, bitch. I did everything. The nose, and also, like,
Not
the walking.
I was drunk.
The walking in a straight line thing was so easy for me because I'm a drag queen. I'm like, do you know how I walked in heels way drunker than this? Like, I can absolutely
How
walk in a
drunk
straight
are
line.
your heels?
Very drunk.
I've walked in
They're
heels
so drunk,
way
they're
drunker
off.
than this.
She takes them off.
I do kick him off now.
But no,
I got pulled over once and had to do a sobriety test, and they were trying to make me do it on a hill, and I copped an attitude with him. I was like, okay, first of all, let's get to flat ground before we start this.
Because I'm so drunk.
Is this when you got arrested for hitting an officer?
No, that was in New York, and
Okay.
I didn't get. Oh, well, yeah, but it wasn't.
What
hitting,
was the
it
charge?
assaulting an officer.
Okay, so
Yeah,
not hitting,
hitting.
assaulting.
Yeah, so,
I assaulted an officer. He tried to grab my drink.
but we didn't
You're
fuck.
like, I was 17.
I was 18. He tried to take my drink out of my hand while I was standing on a street corner in front of a bar that I shouldn't have been in.
And you
His
assaulted.
But anyway, they tried to make me do that. They made me do the whole test.
Yeah.
I passed it, and then they go, all right, well, you still have to do a breathalyzer. 0.001. Like, there was no alcohol in me at all. He was just trying to fuck with me.
Well, at one point when I was doing my test, because they brought up backup, like, I was doing everything right, and then I saw one cop look at the other cop, and he was just like, You did it. I was like, that's right. Let
They
me
didn't
out
make
here.
you blow
That's right.
afterwards?
Can you give me directions?
I didn't. Exactly.
You're like, where am I?
Exactly.
I'm too drunk.
But I would have fucked that cop had he asked.
So have you ever fucked a police officer?
Yes,
Really?
I have actually.
In uniform?
And actually,
Sickening, no?
let's round this back up to the Lucky Horseshoe.
Okay.
Because he was a suburban cop,
Okay.
and I feel like super closeted in his hometown. But like he came to the shoe once, and God, he was so cute. I wish I remembered his name. But we were like chatting, and then he ended up staying until close, and he was like, "Want me to drive you home?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want you to drive me home." And as soon as we got to the house, before we started messing around, he took his gun out of his fucking and put it on my table. And I swear to God, my dick got so hard. I was like, "Yes, danger!" Woo!
I had a
And he was a kind of a choker, which I was also kind of into.
yes. Yeah, I thought you liked choking.
Don't you like
no,
choking?
slapping? No. You like
slapping and choking is fine. It's just the minute a gun gets involved, I get scared.
This is what happened
Something
to me.
about
I
it.
fucked this cop in Andersonville.
What did I do wrong?
Oh, he was a bear, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, Andersonville.
And when I went to his house, I remember, I may have told this story once before, but I remember like getting, this was back when I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I was like really stoned. And I think I smoked a joint while I was biking over to his house. And I was like,
I forgot that you used to smoke weed.
I was like, is this an okay thing to like show up reeking like pot to a cop's house?
That's how I live.
And so, yeah, but out here, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so, but I went to his house and we like fucked in the bed, and the gun was just on the nightstand.
Yeah. Just in case you got out of hand.
And I was like, I literally stopped at one point. I was like, can you put that in a drawer? Like, cause it freaked me out.
Yeah. He places it down, but like aims it at you.
I was like, no! And it's actually, it's
And
just
the
a
whole
camera.
time you're just staring down the
It's
barrel
actually
of it.
just a camera. He's filming the whole thing with the spike.
You mentioning Hummingbird Meadows, like I had a recovered memory of hooking up in drag.
Not
and
a recovered memory.
And the last time this happened, I cried. So it was after I think it might have been after Tijuana's show, like the cabaret show there.
Uh-huh.
What is that place called? Boulevard in Pasadena. And I was like the last girl to leave. And there was this guy in there because there's a dog at that bar. The owner has a dog, and the dog just kind of walks
I
around the
stepped
bar.
on it last time I was
I mean,
there.
it's a dog in a bar. Who's going to be looking down?
Yeah, not me.
It deserves it. No.
Pop off, drag him.
Anyway, so I was like playing with the dog, hanging out, waiting for my lift to come because I was very inebriated. And this guy comes up and he starts talking to me, and he's like telling me about how he's like sad and he's an ex-Marine and like all these things, and his truck is just outside. And he was hot. So I just remember being like, he was like, do you need a ride home? And I was like, well, it's kind of far. I'm in Burbank. And he was like, oh, that's like on the way to where I'm going. And I was like, okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm sure it was not. I'm sure where he was going was around the corner, and where I needed to be was 30 minutes away.
You were in Geesh?
I was out of like
You were just in
body,
face
but I was just
makeup.
in face makeup.
Gross.
So
No wig. Baseball
no
cap.
wig, baseball cap.
At your most gorgeous, for sure.
I just remember turning that cap around and there not being like an arm seat on that truck. And I just blew him the whole way home. Is that bad?
No, girl. I've had a lot of sex in cars.
I hate giving a blowjob from the passenger side.
Really?
It's hard because they're not like lean. Like
I can't bend like that. I will say one time I
you
was
can't bend sideways.
no, I'm not that
Well, you put your knees on the seat
flexible.
and then you like.
Oh, girl, you get up in it.
How else? Yeah, I have my feet out the door, out the window.
Okay, so I have a Prius.
Oh, true.
And the
It
Prius
has the
has that
humble
craziest
brag.
middle thing.
Humble brag.
It's like a 2003. It was his mom's. There, we took it
It's
down.
very old, and I had to pay her a lot of money for it, and I'm giving her monthly payments because I can't afford it.
That's not a mom.
My mom literally said, "I'll give you this Prius." I said, "Thank you so much." She was like, "Yes, only $5,000." She charged me
That's
$5,000.
higher than the blue book on that.
It's actually lower. It's a 2010, not a 20,
Oh.
20 not
Such
a 2003.
Such
I
a
know.
bitch, Meatball.
Meanwhile, Meatball bought a car for her mom, so fuck off.
Oh, you got it like that, girl?
I did.
And then she bought a car for her mom.
Damn, you're so nice. Well, you do owe her. She did pay money for you.
Yeah, she had to buy me.
Yeah. You owe her something.
So this guy, I was driving. This was back when the car was my mother's. I was in Chicago, and this guy, I said that I would blow him But he was like, I was like, where can we meet? And he was like, I can't host anywhere. And I was like, I'm at my parents' house. And he was like, well, come over behind the Target near my job.
No.
And it was literally noon. It was the middle of the day.
Fuck yeah.
And I parked back there. And then he got out of his car and got into my car. And I was like, there's nothing. So I was like, let's get in the back seat. And it was hot out. So I had to keep the car running, kept the air on, and I slid the front driver's seat. I slid all the way forward so that I could kneel in the back seat. And I had him sit in the back seat.
And then we ran out of gas.
I remembered giving someone, like, this was a while ago, but I picked him up from his like place of work at lunchtime. Like we were talking on Growler or whatever. And he was like, yeah, we could just go anywhere and park the car. And I was like, oh, I'm not into car stuff. Literally halfway through blowing him in the car, I was like, I'm too uncomfortable and this sucks. And I like didn't finish and I like dropped him back off at work.
Yes, girl.
He was so mad.
I'm not finishing.
I saw him and his boyfriend out like at Fault Line when I used to go there. Yeah. And I was just so uncomfortable because I was like, remember that time that I didn't finish?
Yeah.
That time I got bored halfway through. I was like, oh, you just do it yourself.
I don't know. There's just like fucking is so. I had more joy having sex when I was like in my 20s than I do now. Now it's just such a pain in the ass.
Now I've like done
to
it so
think
many
about
times.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, what's this?
I did
know
have
the end result.
I did have one bad experience when I was living in Chicago, and if you do listen to the Tony Soto show, I'm sorry this is a repeat story, but I bought a hooker once.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was a terrible
the one?
experience.
It was terrible.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why was it terrible?
Well, first,
It's really hard. It's hard to read Yelp reviews about a sex worker. It
there's
is
literally a sex worker Yelp.
Well, this was also before Yelp. So I was working as a bartender at this amazing bar in Chicago, gay country western bar called Charlie's. And so that's a 5 a.m. bar. So
see, Chicago has those
Chicago
late-
goes out.
Yeah. And that was when I got that job. Basically the only note I got when they got this job was, if you're having fun, the customer's having fun. So that was like, drink.
Yeah.
So I got really, really drunk there at like 5 a.m. and I left, and they had the Gay Times at the time in Chicago, which was like a free
Was
rag.
it called the Gay Times?
Gay Times? Yeah, I think
Gay
so.
Times.
I think so. Maybe that's not true.
There's the one in the UK called Gay Times.
Oh, then maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Was it Windy City Media?
Well, it was one of those paper rags.
Little glossy?
Yeah, like a little free. No, paper.
Paper. Got it.
So, but it's like to tell you about what's going on in the city. But in the back, they have.
You're like, was it on Venmo?
Yeah. But in the back, they had like escort ads, and I was wasted and horny, and so I got on my phone and I fucking bought me a prostitute, and he came over.
You didn't know what his face looked like.
Yeah. He said he had texted a photo or whatever of him, and he was very mean to me because I think when he got there, he realized how drunk I was, and
I could understand being kind of upset by that.
Yeah.
But also, it's your job. Right?
Yeah, just fuck me. I'm drunk.
Well, and the thing is like I don't know what the lube situation was though, but I couldn't find it. No, so he just went to my fucking bathroom and got like hand lotion out of it, and he was very aggressive with like I woke up the next day very sore and unhappy that I spent $250 on that guy. Yeah. So
I'm so sorry.
But that doesn't mean I won't buy another hooker. I'll just do it a little more sober.
I'll tell you, you don't.
That was the only time I ever bought.
You
for
don't
sex.
look sad in your forehead at all.
It's not moving one bit.
I don't see a lick of movement.
I'm so sad though.
Well,
for real.
let's schedule our next appointment.
Yeah, soon.
Maybe
it has to happen.
when we're done with this. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for swinging
This
by,
was
Miss
fun.
Tony.
Where can people find you on the internet?
Well, I am the Tony Soto Show on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Venmo. And then if you're in LA and you want to see the best drag queen no one ever knows about, it's me, Tony Soto. I am the more talented drag queen at this table, for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Torny Sarton.
But if Marta Bichu is here, she would beat us up.
She would beat you.
She would beat you up.
Well, thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. I'm Big Dipper Jelly.
I'm at Spiciest Meatball on Instagram and Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter.
And you can find our podcast at Sloppy Pod
on
and
Instagram.
You can email us about razor burn remedies, silicone pump dicks, and
if I can fist you, I still have yet to fist somebody.
send all those requests and emails to sloppysecondspod@gmail.com.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Forever Dog. Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Alex Sarche.
Our logo art is by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.
Now with McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.